Hello friends, I am Zain and you're watching Code with Zain. You might be noticing that we have some very strange extensions here. So what is this and what do we have to do with Python here? So we are basically going to develop an audiobook for free. Sometimes you might feel that we want to hear to something, but you are so lazy to read a book. So there's the point where audiobooks come into rescue. An audiobook is basically a kind of a text-to-speech version of a book. In using and Amazon offers them many other and many other companies do offer them, but you have to pay. But using Python a programming language, you can just do it in f- less than 15 lines of code. Believe me, and everything for free. So now let's check how to do that. After you are in your terminal, go to new terminal and write pip install, and you have to write tts x2. Sorry, we have to actually install pi tts x2, and now if we hit enter, so it takes a little bit of time in installing it. So so basically the error we are seeing here is that pip install pi tts x2 version is now outdated, so 3 is available, so we can just write pytts x3. And yeah, we are already I already do have, so you can see requirement already satisfied. And you also need one more package called pip install py pdf, I guess, py pdf 2. uh, yes, requirement already satisfied. So now with that, open any python file and write import, and you write pyttsx3 and write import py pdf py pdf 2. Before that, if you are seeing that we can't see it in green, so basically close this file for a second and then reopen it. So 1 minute. So now once more I will open it with Visual Studio Code, and yeah, so here you can see that it will take some time basically. So now if I write py pdf, so why isn't it working? Wait a minute. So now after we have imported it, I will write some lines of code. So in order that we can make a pdf speak out. But before that, let's test whether we are speaking, the computer can speak or not using the pyttsx. So in order to do that, we'll say mic equals a pyttsx3 dot init, which stands for initialize. So we are basically going to initialize this package so that now we can use it. Then we'll say, like we can say simply mic dot say, and we can write anything like uh, I don't have a mouth, but I can still talk. And if I raise the volume, wait a minute, and now if I run this code basically, so yeah, basically we're missing one function. Mm, uh, it's called mic dot run and wait, and now it should probably work.
I don't have a mouth but I can still talk.
So as you can see that we have made it spell its first, like we made it talk, we made the computer talk, and now we just need to tell it that open a PDF named classic, and then whatever there is, so you just need to read that. So for that we'll declare a variable and we'll name it my book equals open, which stands for opening any file in Python, and then it's a classic. Wait a minute, so we'll write classic dot pdf and we'll open it in the mode of read bytes. So that's very simple, and the better way of writing it is with single quotes rather than double quotes. So yeah, after we told it that we have a book named classic.pdf and we stored the book data in the my book variable. So now we'll tell the pdf pypdf2 package to start working on the book. So we will say like a variable pdf obtain equals pypdf2 dot pdf file reader, and it has to read the my book variable. So simply wait a minute, my book. So after we did that, now we need to tell it from which page we need to start writing, I mean say reading. And before that we'll try to calculate the number of pages in this PDF. So we'll write pgs is equal to pdf obtain dot num pages, and yeah, so now we can basically tell it to print the number of pages so that we can check that how many pages like there are, and so that we can confirm that it has gained access to file PDF file. So to do so, I'll first of all open my PDF file so that we can check how many pages we have. So here you can see that we have 20 pages, so we should probably see 20 pages in our Python file. So if you run the code here, we print it, so we have 20 as the answer, so we have probably gained access to our PDF file. So after this we need to tell Python from which page do we need to start reading. So we'll write index page is equal to uh, pdf obtain dot get page, and for example we'll make it start reading from the second page. Simple. But one more thing we need to check is that in programming counting starts from 0. So if we need to access the second page, we need to write 0 will be the first page, 1 will be the second page according to the computer, so we have to write 1 instead of 2. If you write 2, the third page will be accessed. After this we need to extract the text, so we'll write txt equals um, ind page dot extract text. Simple. After that we'll tell the compiler to start reading whatever is in the text variable. So we'll write mic.say txt, which is a variable name, and then we'll say run and wait. So now I'll let's see can we match the whole PDF. So here on the page number second we have what is classic. Okay, so I'm basically going to run it here, and
1. What is classic?
so
Classic JavaScript function library has been built in order to relieve some porty on of our JavaScript projects
now you can
with
see
small
that
work doing
it has
functions. Classic helps to do
it
small jobs in
spells
much
correctly,
smaller amount of
and there
time
might be
rather than
some
writing
mistakes
every
because
piece of
due to
code
the
by ourselves.
UK
Not
US
only it relieves
English,
workload, but also
due to
reduces
the
the final size of the
US English
approach. CT
pronunciation.
imagine it like this. If number equals prime, characters asterisk 1, bit equals 47.